eliminate all in. As the Commission, as Jacobo made this known, Jake brings us the details.
State Independent Electoral Commission, the success of the 25th, the Commission of Inlegitimacy.
In fact, difficult to conclude that
the registrar.
The fact that we have subsection 1 of the Electoral Act is actually very clear about who is eligible to register in Nigeria and how the voter register is supposed to be cleaned up. And just for emphasis, I wish to say the following. In the ongoing continuous voter registration exercise, at the end of each quarter, the entire register of voters is displayed at each registration center. The purpose is for citizens to look at the register and draw the attention of the Commission to the prevalence of ineligible persons. And we are not only pasting names, but the complete register, names and pictures.
Meanwhile, as Nigerians look forward to a free, fair and credible elections come 2019, INEC has solicited the support of all and sundry to make the elections successful. Annie T. Patrick, CoreTV News, Abuja.
The National Orientation Agency has warned that if the huge investments made by government on infrastructural developments in Nigeria are not preserved and protected by Nigerians, the intended goals may not be achieved. Director General of the NOA, Garba Abari, gave the warning in Abuja at a stakeholders conference on preservation, protection and community ownership of public assets and critical infrastructure. Basil Kafo completes the report.
Infrastructure development, preservation and protection, according to stakeholders here, is a critical element in measuring the level of development of any nation. The National Orientation Agency is therefore asking Nigerians to protect and take ownership of the nation's critical infrastructure, as government is investing huge resources in building, constructing and maintaining public infrastructure such as bridges, roads, electricity installations, among others.
It must be noted that unless this infrastructure are protected and the communities are encouraged to take ownership, the goals intended to be achieved through the current hard work and the investment in these areas may be short-lived.
The occasion attracted former Directors General of the agency, Idi Farouk, Tony Iradia, and Mike Omeri, who all shared opinions on how the agency can carry out sensitization against pipeline vandalism and destruction of national assets, which, according to them, impedes on national development if left unchecked.
We need to preserve, and for preservation, we mean that we must take care of what we have. Even in our homes, if you do not paint your house or do the necessary things to do, you will also be like Nigeria is. So government itself must at all times note that it is important to budget for maintenance.
What is the rationale for setting up NOAA? Is it for political mobilization? No. Political mobilization is only one of the things that NOAA should do. And as the welcome address said, NOAA's mandate is everything. And once NOAA can see itself from that perspective, it's probably going to be in a better position to make the desired impact as a societal institution whose responsibility is attitudinal change.
Our critical infrastructure must address the human capital that we have.
For Nigerians to protect and take ownership of the nation's assets from being destroyed, NOA officials have expressed their readiness to carry out sensitization campaign across all the local government areas in the 36 states of the country. Basil Okafo, CoreTV News, Abuja.
We'll take a break now and return with more stories. Do stay with us.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website, www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
Hello and welcome to CoreTV Primetime News Broadcast.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then News. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
Hi, I am
Amanete Patrick, host of your program Abuja Today, that brings you highlights of happenings in Nigerian's Federal Capital Territory from the office of the Federal Capital Territory Administration.
I appeal to all of us citizens, leaders, politicians, and all to support this team to be able to restore the Abuja Master Plan.
To the streets that involves every boy, every girl, every man, every woman, and every youth on the streets, unfolding of happenings.
Glad to have you back. If you've just joined us, you're watching CoreTV News on our. For more of our stories, you can visit our social media platforms on Facebook. It's facebook.com/CoreTV News. You can join the conversation on Twitter at CoreTV News NG, on our Instagram handle CoreTV News. And you can as well watch our top videos on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/CoreTV News NG. The Nigerian government has reiterated its commitment to provide a conducive environment for small and medium-scale businesses to thrive in the country. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo gave the assurance at the launch of the National Micro, Small and Medium-Scale Enterprises Clinic in Akure, Ondo State capital.